So we have to talk about hockey this morning. Forced into talking about hockey, are we?
Yeah, it's the first time ever the LA Kings have won the Stanley Cup. Huge news on the West Coast.
And how does that affect us here in Chicago? Mike North, hear him every Sunday night at 9 o'clock. You can hear him with Steve Cochran Friday afternoons at 5:50 and watch his daily 30 and 5 video commentaries at 560 WIND.com. Do you care about the LA Kings, Mike North?
No. But Amy's right. They won their first one since 1967. It was a story. Unfortunately, I mean, when the mothership of all sports stations doesn't even carry it, when they had their little tiff between the commissioner and ESPN, basically they said, we don't want you. And if that station doesn't want you, that's not good for the sport. That being said, congratulations to the Kings. First time in their history that they've won a Stanley Cup, 45 years. And, the goaltender, Quick, ends up getting the Conn Smythe Trophy MVP of the finals, the third American of all time to get that, John. So congratulations to him.
You know, Mike, I was recently in L.A., and they had at the Staples Center the L.A. Kings,
yep,
the Clippers,
yep,
and the Lakers. All were in the playoffs, for their respective sports.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how they did it all.
Yeah, they did it in 6 days. But when I'm talking nationally, and the L.A. fans call in, they're talking about the Clippers, the Lakers. I would ask everybody this: if the Galaxy with Beckham wins the championship, what's bigger in L.A.? The Stanley Cup or the soccer championship of the MISL? I think it's the soccer now.
I would find hockey a lot more interesting if the guys were able to use the sticks on each other during regular play and if they threw 3 or 4 pucks on the ice simultaneously.
Well, they do use the sticks on each other, John. Sometimes they start fighting before the pucks even drop. Yeah, they do that. But as far as the 4 pucks, the goalies are so big now. I was watching last night, and the game was over. After New Jersey got a major and L.A. scored 3 goals. The game was over. It's 4-1 at the end of the second period.
Well, our old coach is their coach, right?
Yeah, Daryl Sutter.
Right, so at least we're happy for him.
Yeah, we're happy for him, and you know what? And now, the Hawks got to focus on trying to do something that the Kings did, and the Hawks had gone a long time. At least now you're getting some different teams that are winning it.
How about that Dunn on the south side? That guy can hit. Why is he hitting better this year than with Ozzy?
Ian would still have a job if he had hit like this last year. If you talk to White Sox front office people, they'll tell you that if he had hit like he's hitting now, they would have won it last year. Ozzie Guillen, I think, was not the right manager for him. I remember Ozzie when Dunn was hitting 159, he's saying, well, I can't go up and hit for the guy. He was putting undue pressure on him. Never moved him out of the lineup, never sat him. So basically, I think the calming influence of Ventura has helped guys like Alex Rios, has helped guys like Beckham, who's starting to hit the ball at second base. He was looking like a off-field, no-hit type of guy. And Dunn, and Jake Peavy has had a very good year. Now, Phil Humber's the problem. Yeah. Here's a guy that threw a perfect game, which is embarrassing now considering the way he's pitching. I mean, you got to look at the perfect game as, hey, he was on that day, but he was very lucky because the guy's got an ERA in the 6s since that time.
He's feeling a lot of pressure.
He's not Sandy Koufax, let's put it that way.
Yeah, and nothing going on the north side worth discussing, right?
No, they're just...
No.
Well, they got.
What about this Cuban defector we just signed to a 9-year deal for $30 million? Is he worth it?
I don't think anybody's worth that kind of. I hear that it's hit and miss. But I also say this: the Cubs don't. They're going to draw their 40,000. The Sox are drawing 20,000. The Cubs are going to continue to draw. I think that they're doing it the right way. They're ripping it down. They're winning a game or two occasionally. The fan base, as you know, is very, very patient. Very
drunk.
Yeah, they
like the booze. They like the people watching. They like the hot chicks.
You know what they say? The Cub fans go into the bars before the game. Go, let's celebrate because it's going downhill after this.
And we play the Red Sox this coming series.
Yeah, you know what?
The Tigers first, and then the Red Sox.
And the Red Sox, quite frankly, right now are going through some issues. They're 4 games under 500. But by the way, I want to say this to everybody: when the White Sox played the Cubs, and it happens every time the Sox get on a roll. And they swept them. That's when the Sox started playing well again. The Sox and interleague play has been very good to the Chicago White Sox. They too bad they're not in the National League. They'd be a perennial World Series team or a playoff team.
Well, anything we can do to help.
This is going to be a good year for the Sox. I think so.
I think so too. Detroit and Cleveland don't seem to be teams that are going to step up.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, guys, take care.
Mike North, Sunday nights at 9 on WIND.
I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare, you got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.